up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Daniela, and for today's video, I thought it would be fun to do some thrift flips and to transform some of my old clothes. I think this is the most appropriate or the most perfect time to do this type of video since we're stuck at home. And how many times can you clean your room, right? You literally can just clean your room for so many times until there's no more area left to clean. And so that's what we are going to do for today. I'm gonna be picking out some of my old clothes. Some of those I got from the thrift store, and we're gonna be transforming each of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before anything else, please give this a thumbs up, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to click the notification bell beside the subscribe button so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the video. Here's the before photo of the first clothing piece that we're going to transform. As you can see, it's very simple, it's very bland. It's just a plain polo shirt, which is actually from my mom before. The first thing that I did was to get a shirt or a crop top that I want to base the transformation on. So I just got this angel pink shirt, which I got from Shopee, and it actually has the perfect length because we're going to add an elastic slash garter later on. Okay, so in this transformation slash thrift flip, I asked my mom for help, but in this part, she was trying to create an outline of the polo shirt based again on the crop top that I got. So I just got a washable marker so that it could be erased once it's washed. So we don't really own any fabric scissors, so we're just using this regular one. And in this part, we're just cutting the fabric at the bottom. Now we're making a 1-inch hem at the bottom of the polo shirt. We're just using an iron to straighten it out. It is important to note that you need to make a hole at any side of the polo shirt because that is where we are going to insert our garter slash elastic later on. Now to secure the hem, my mom is adding some safety pins, obviously in this part. So finally, we are stitching the hem. And if you guys have seen my aesthetic Shopee haul, which I uploaded like a month ago, then you've seen that I bought this sewing machine on Shopee, and it's very cheap. I think it's 300 pesos or less than that. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a cheap sewing machine, then check that video out. My mom is now stitching the other side of the hem. Even though we're using a sewing machine, it's kind of hard to consistently or constantly do the stitching because of course you need to make sure that they're even. So my mom is pointing at the hole of the shirt where we are going to insert the elastic later on. Now I'm trying to measure my waist using an elastic slash garter. Make sure that it's not too tight, but at the same time it cinches your waist a little bit. And I'm also just gonna make a marking on it. I'm putting a pin at one end of the elastic to make it easier to insert into the hole of the polo shirt. To be honest, I was kind of struggling to make the elastic go through the shirt, but I just used the push and pull method, as you guys can see on this clip. But yeah, I'm still struggling, and it's not perfect, and it wasn't so easy at all. Now that I got both of the ends of the elastic through the shirt, it's time to zhuzh it and actually make it more clean. Now it's time to put together both ends of the garter slash elastic, again using the sewing machine. Again, I asked my mom for help because obviously I still haven't learned how to use the sewing machine, and she kind of mastered it already. And voila, this is the final look of the first transformation that we did. It's not perfect, but I'm really happy with it. It's more wearable for me this time, and I think it's also kind of trendy, the style of it. Now here's the before photo of our second transformation. As you can see, it doesn't fit me very well and I don't really like it. So now let's transform it. In this next clothing piece, I wanted to make a coordinate set, but it has a zipper at the back, so we just disregarded that to make the process a little bit easier. To start off, we're gonna cut the upper part of the dress, which is gonna serve as the blouse or the top of the coordinate set. As you can see, my mom is really struggling to cut the upper part because of our scissors. Now I'm just trying on the top because my mom wanted to know where she could put the buttons, because again, we're disregarding the zipper since we cut the entire dress. We decided to stitch 2 buttons to make it more secure, and my mom is just hand sewing it because it's just kind of easy. My mom is also marking the other side of the top so she could make the pockets for the buttons. Now I just got another skirt to base the transformed skirt on, and also to make the measurements accurate. Now my mom is doing some markings. Make sure to make an allowance so you could always do adjustments if ever it's too big or too small. In my case, my mom did a 1-inch allowance. In this part, my mom was just cutting the fabric or the extra fabric to form or to create the actual skirt. It's very easy actually, but the result is really good. Again, using the sewing machine, my mom is stitching the waist part of the bottom. If you guys don't have any sewing machine available, then you can sew it or stitch it manually, but yeah, my mom is just doing this because it's easier. Lastly, my mom did a hem on the bottom as well, so it would look even and to make it a little bit shorter since short skirts are very trendy nowadays. Now, this is probably my most favorite transformation that I did on this video. As you can see, it's almost a perfect coordinate. I love the tube top as well as the short skirt, and I also love the color. Now I actually really like it, and I hope you guys like it too. Here's an ugly before photo of our third thrift flip / transformation. Now we are finally down to our third and last transformation. This is the simplest one actually. My mom was just doing some marking because we planned on making a tube top out of this top. Of course, cutting the excess fabric off. Lastly, we are just going to make hems on both sides of the tube top, and that's basically it. Here's a serving tube top, which is actually pretty nice compared to the original form or the original appearance of the shirt or the top.
As you guys have seen on this video, I'm not a pro. I actually asked my mom for help. And yeah, I just wanted to make these old clothes a little bit more wearable for me, since you know everyday fashion is changing and some clothes are not trendy anymore, and so I wanted to make them a little bit my style. So that's what I did, and I'm really proud of everything that I've transformed. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to click the notification bell beside the subscribe button so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. I'll see you in my next one, and always remember to be a little bit bolder and kinder today. Bye! Listen to my